Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in this video. And today I want to highlight a very important concept regarding how fixing your sun and moon problems can actually fix your relationships. Okay, so this is something that most Vedic astrologers they don't talk about, but this is something which is very, very important to understand if you want to have a good relationship with not only your spouse, but with also the people around you. Okay. So, Venus in Vedic astrology, Venus is regarded as the Karaka for relationships, right? But then one of the most easiest things that happen with, or one of the most common things that happen with most people is that they have a bad Venus, and that corrupts or destroys their relationship, not only with their spouse, but also with the people around them. Okay. But then there is a way, there is a certain way to fix your relationships with the world around you, and that way is to first fix the relationship with your parents. Okay. And this is very, very important to understand, because you see, if you do a deep analysis of yourself and your relationships, whatever relationships you have with your friends, with your colleagues, with your bosses, with your partners. Okay. Most of the problems that you face with the people around you are the problems that you have not resolved with your parents. Okay. So I'll give you a few quick examples so that you can understand, what the problems are, okay, and how you can solve them. Say you have a very strained relationship. You have very strained relationship with your boss or your bosses. Okay. Say you have changed your jobs multiple times, but the strain continues. Okay. So in that case, it is pretty obvious that you have a difficult Surya in the horoscope, and that is causing this problem to manifest. Okay. And the easiest way to solve this problem is to actually resolve whatever issues you're having with your father at your personal level. Okay. It may seem strange, a lot of people come to me saying that they want to change their jobs because they cannot see eye to eye with the boss, or the boss just gets after them. So the most obvious way to change this karma is to change, or try to change, the personal equation you have with your father. So whatever problems you have with your father, try to resolve them out. Okay. At a conscious level. It may involve, opening up a lot of things which you have never, opening up to a lot of things which you have never paid your attention to, or opening up to a lot of, issues that you have previously tried to brush under your carpet. But if you do that, then you will see that magically the relationship with your boss or with fatherly figures easily gets fixed. Okay. Let's say you find you have always found your father to be very, very dominant or dominating in most of your affairs. Then you will see that you will attract relationships, you will attract people who find you to be very, very dominating. Just a few weeks ago, a couple came to me for their marriage consultation, and it so happened that the wife was finding the husband very, very dominating for certain reasons. Okay. And I asked the husband that, does he have a dominating father? And he said that yes, he was dominated quite a lot by his father in his young age. And then the trend has continued, and he still gets dominated by the father. So you see how it manifests, because has been dominated, he has been constantly dominated by his father. He thinks he has been dominated by his father. So the same domination is now spilling over to his married life. Okay, so this is just an example, right? Similarly, even if you have a difficult Chandra in your horoscope, say you have a Chandra placed in Scorpio, and you find it very difficult to manage your emotions. Okay, so you'll be looked upon as a person who is emotionally very vulnerable. Okay. And if you look at the personal equation with your mom, you will find that you never found emotional support in her. You could never confide your emotions with your mom, or you did not get the necessary emotional support from your mother when you actually wanted it as a child or as an adult. Okay. So whatever bad feelings you have for your mother regarding the emotional support, regarding the lack of nourishment you have. Okay, try to resolve that, and all of a sudden you will see that your relationships have become more emotionally fulfilling. You started having emotion you started getting emotional fulfillment from your wife. Okay, and or maybe if you're a female, you'll see that your husband has now started becoming a source of your emotional fulfillment, provided you have resolved those particular issues with your mother. Okay, so these were just a few examples, but this is a very effective way to deal with your relationship problems. Okay, first, deal with the problems that you have been facing with your parents. Okay, it might require you to come face to face with the problems, with certain issues that you have never thought you would confront. But this is the easiest way to get over your problems, in your relationships, rather than changing your bosses, or rather than changing your partners, or rather than, changing your jobs, rather than changing your workplaces. Please try to resolve the issues that you have been having with your parents, and almost 90% of your relationship issues are going to get solved. Okay, so please try that out. Give me your feedback in the comment section. And as always, please subscribe to the channel, like the content if you find it useful, and please share this content with your friends and family if you think they also need help regarding their relationships. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in yet another video. Namaste. Om Guru Vinay.